talk about the disgusting tactic that Diddy and his lawyer tried to pull in court yesterday. His lawyer told the judge that the DV that happened in the relationship was mutual and it came from both sides, saying that Cassie also was physical with Diddy. Okay? And it's really crazy how they tried to pull this stunt at the last minute as if that's going to help them. And it also make me further question the female lawyer that joined the team this week that I told you guys about. She has a background and a history, and she's a victim herself of SA. And with her seeing this go down, I'm wondering how she's feeling. She's only been on the case for a few days now, and this is just an example of what she's representing, and it make you question her. Okay, but they're trying to say that Cassie was also physical with Diddy, but why would you guys do that? Do you know how bad that's making you look? Admit to what you did and stand on that, because that's what you did. You chose to do that. So to now try to make it seem like you was defending yourself and that she was violent towards you is very disgusting in my opinion. I'm going to read this little insert. Was part of an article from People Magazine that talked about this. I read that when the attorney told the judge that Cassie was also physical. I read that in the transcript earlier yesterday when it happened. But People Magazine touched on that, and I'm going to read just this little part really quick. And it says, we are absolutely going to admit to, hold on, I missed something. Okay. It says, attorneys for Sean Diddy Combs admitted in court Friday that their client had been violent towards his ex, Cassie Ventura, but claimed violence in their relationship was mutual. Under questioning from Judge Arun Subramanian, defense attorney Mark Agnifilio said the defense plans to take the position there was mutual violence in their relationship, including hitting. Are you dumb? The video that we seen, this girl was trying to leave, and this monster came out in the hallway with a towel wrapped around him, which means that he ran out of the door. He didn't care how he looked or whatever to attack her. Okay? Everything in this video is alleged, but it's really, we seen what happened. I just have to say that, but we seen what happened. He did that. She was trying to leave. At what point of that video did she put her hands on him? Because if she ever put her hands on him, that would have been the time to do it. That would have been the time to do it. And it's a big difference of someone putting their hands on you, attacking you, or you defending yourself, fighting back. So are you saying that she put her hands on him when she was fighting back, trying to get away? What are you saying? These attorneys have no emotion, no feelings, no nothing. Period. I don't even see how they could defend that. They looked the judge in his face with a straight face, looked him in the eyes and said that. How could you even part your mouth to say something like that? Let me keep going. It says, we are absolutely going to admit to domestic violence, Agnifilio said, but at what point does it become coercive? What do you mean? At what point was he going to stop hitting her and kicking her? At what point is your client going to admit that he's a violent monster? Now he's trying to switch it over and turn it on Cassie and make it seem like she was the violent aggressor? That's disgusting. So if y'all was trying to turn the public's opinion, you did a bad job when you did this, okay? It says Combs' attorneys allege Ventura is a strong person with a nature of violence and capable of starting physical confrontations. But Judge Subramanian shot back and said strong people can be coerced just like weak people. Exactly. So I'm gonna stop it right there because the rest of it is just talking about his charges and things like that that we already know about. But I can't even believe that they would even try to pull that in court. And if she was going to fight back, that would have been the time. I do not believe this at all. The way that video looked, I don't. It just kind of seemed as if Cassie probably never fought back, because if she ever fought back with incidents of DV with Diddy, that would have been the moment and the time. If she ran out that room abruptly, which that's what it seemed like what happened, it seemed like she just grabbed her bag and tried to get away. If she was the type of person that fought back, I would guess that she would have had something in her hand or anything, because she know what type of monster he was. So for me, like if I was somebody who normally fought back, I'm guessing like I would have had a bottle or something in my hand. Diddy, he got a lot of nerve. And I'm trying to stay calm in this situation. I am not someone who experienced DV, but I have a lot of sympathy for people who have, just hearing people's stories over the years. And it really makes me angry that they would try to do this, because stop playing, okay? Stop playing in this situation. What you needed was her to get a wine bottle and break it and use the jagged edges upside your head. What are you talking about? Because somebody who fought back, and I'm talking about really fought back, I ain't talking about somebody that's blocking hits. Somebody who really fought back would have gave you a new landing and a new haircut. What are you talking about? It's disgusting to me, y'all. It really is. I'm really angry to just even read this. When I seen it in the transcript yesterday during court, I'm like, what? So they trying to do this now? He's trying everything at the last minute to try to get something in his favor, and it's not working. You are a disgusting monster. You're exactly where you need to be, even if just for that video alone. We're not even going to talk about everything else that you're accused of. That video alone is enough. And she was with you for a very long time, so I'm sure that was not the first time you did that, and probably not the last time you did that to her. Okay? So please stop playing. And if she did put her hands on you at any point in time, it probably was to try to stop you from doing what you were doing to her. You're a monster. And I hope you stay in jail. Because to even play that instead of just letting that go, you know it's something you can't win. In that situation, when it comes to Cassie, you should have just left that part alone and let the courts did what they was going to do with that part, because ain't no winning that. But to come back and now at the last minute, 2-3 days before trial, and try to say that she was valid towards you and put her hands on you, stop playing. I really, it would have been nice if this would have went a totally different way, and we seen him with somebody else that he tried to play this game with, and this case took a turn because somebody went upside his head. That's what I'm just like, my man constantly going in that direction. And I'm not trying to be funny or whatever, but I don't even want to say it, because I don't want to make it seem like somebody did something wrong or make somebody feel bad. But in the same token, it's some women you can't play that game with. You were stronger than her. You could have walked away. And it's some women that as soon as you raise your hand, you would have found out right then and there. Okay? Because ain't no way I'm sleeping next to somebody who did me like that. You can go to sleep. I hope you wake up. Yeah, I'm so angry from this, because it's just disgusting, and it's sad that he going out like this. He doing everything. He is literally doing everything to try to turn this case. And the judge not going for it, though. As you guys can see, the judge has been shooting everything down that he's been coming with. He's been trying to get the judge to drop certain charges and all type of stuff. I haven't even talked about that yet. I might cover that later. The jury selection, the final jury selection was supposed to happen yesterday in court. when his lawyer tried to play this game and try to make it seem like Cassie was also being physical with him. Anywho, it did not happen. They are afraid that over the weekend, if they would have picked a selection yesterday, that over the weekend, some of those jurors could have dropped out. And so their tactic is and plan is to just wait until Monday morning, right before opening statements, to select the 12 jurors and 6 backup jurors, and they're gonna start the trial like right after that. So I'm thinking, if I'm not mistaken, the judge said it will start at 8:30, the jury selection, up until 9:30. At 9:30, that's when the opening statements will start. The judge said he do not plan for there to be any type of delay at all. So yeah, it's everything supposed to happen Monday. I'm hoping that they can come to some type of agreement by Monday morning, because with the defense and the prosecution being against each other when it comes to this selection, I just see it being one big argument Monday morning on who the final 12, really 18 jurors should be. So I'm hoping over this weekend they get that out the way. I'm sure the judge probably got them doing that, or they smart enough to do that, to be working over the weekend trying to narrow down the final 18 jurors and get this done and over with. But yeah, it's really disgusting. I seen this yesterday and I was busy, so I didn't get to report it earlier. And I'm like, I just got to talk about this. I woke up this morning like, I got to talk about this, because it's sad that he's going out like that. And if you think that that's going to be a defense or an argument during this trial, and you try to play with people like that, I think it's going to backfire big time. Sadly, even with this happening, there are so many people on social media since yesterday saying, well, she is capable of being valid, and just because she's small don't mean she didn't do anything and all that. Are you in a have you when I'm saying some people head or something, like, do you do that in your spare time? Is DV a hobby for you? Because how could you defend something like that? It's so sad. It's just something wrong with people like this. It's people out here in this world that have real mental issues. It really is. It's just sad. And you will never be able to change that. When you're just reading the comment sections on some of these social media sites and some of these articles, you just realize how many crazy people it is in this world, and you just got to be careful. Because I can't even believe how some of these people think. And we all don't have to agree. But one thing that's a fact is that he was an aggressor in that situation, and he hurt her, okay? And she was not capable of defending herself at that moment. And someone putting their hands on you to try to stop you is different than them starting a fight and being the aggressor. So if she ever put her hands to try to stop you, or put her hand up or pushed you or anything to get you to stop doing the things you were doing, because you are a monster and you belong behind bars, what are you talking about? Stop playing with Nellyville, man. Look, I'm going to get off here because I feel the ghetto seeping out, because there's some other things I want to say. And it's not funny. I just got to smile to not, get enraged. But I feel the hood seeping, because I really want to just go clean in and say some other stuff, okay? So I'm going to leave it alone and I'm going to let it go. But I just feel that, they was wrong in this situation. Stop playing. Women, if you are in a situation where somebody is making you feel intimidated, or putting their hands on you, please get out of it. DV is not a joke at all. It's not funny. It's not something that people should take for granted. And I think that the victims of DV should always know that there are people that's willing to stand up for them, talk for them, and they don't have to be scared, and they should get out of their situation. So the comments that I see online is so disgusting, along with their claims, trying to make it seem like she was the aggressor. It's just disgusting all the way around. And I just wanted to put that message out there, though, that is people that will stand up for you and is rallying for you and praying for you, and hope that you get out of your situation, because statistics show that there is a lot of women that go through DV, and not just women, men too. I'm not going to leave that out. but we know that it's mostly women, okay? So, with that being said, I'm going to leave this topic alone. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. And I'm out till next time. Talk to y'all later. Bye.